What is going on, everybody? This is Jackson from JD Sports Zone, and today I have a very special interview with West Texas A&M alum and current Texas tailgater, Reese Miller. Reese, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to do this. How's Dubai? And thank you once again.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
I'm super excited to have you on. Now, I want to actually ask you my first question, personally about West Texas A&M. I mean, you played your last couple years of collegiate ball over there. Do you have any funny or wild memories that you could share out to the viewers of your time at West Texas A&M before your journey to Banana Ball?
Um, First and foremost, it was a blast. You wouldn't think it in the small area of Amarillo, Texas, but anyone who's been there would know that the wind plays a large factor in everything you do day to day. And I would say, I don't know if it's like a funny story, so to speak, but we did play a game with gusts of wind up to 70 miles an hour, which you can take a wild guess around what the score of that finale was. It's close to 50 total runs or so. It was fun to be a part of, but not really.
I mean, it's always great to hear about the atmospheres and stuff like that because I interviewed a Texas Tailgater teammate of yours, Kyle Martin, who's also joining the Texas Tailgaters this season. He said that he played in Fargo, North Dakota, and I mean, I couldn't imagine playing there or West Texas. 70-mile-per-hour wind baseballs. But I do actually want to ask you, Dubai, I'm not very familiar with Dubai, and I know you're playing in baseball United, and I know former MLB guys like Andrelton Simmons played there in the later half of his career. I want to ask you, what is it like playing in Baseball United, and especially a different country, personally for you?
We just got back 2 days ago from that, so if I sound weird, it's probably the jet lag from an 18-hour
No, it's
flight.
all good.
No, it was one of the cooler things I've gotten to be a part of. It's a different atmosphere. They don't know baseball as well in that area of the world, but so we were trying to, like bring it to them, and they accommodated well for us and set up a really nice field and brought in some top level talent across the whole world, really. And it was a blast to be a part of for a 9 game series.
I mean, that's great to hear, especially with, the foreign leagues out there. I mean, I've interviewed a lot of guys who played in Venezuela or Mexico or stuff like that, but I've never interviewed a guy who's played in Asia. So, I mean, it's great to hear that side of things. Now, obviously, you talked about a different side of baseball out in Dubai and, kind of bringing the popularity there. But I mean, you're joining Fans First Entertainment with the Texas Tailgaters, and I've heard a lot of great things out there. I applied to be an intern, so hopefully, that works out. Get to reconnect with all the guys out there. Now, I want to ask you, what are you looking forward to in your rookie season with the Texas Tailgaters? And what do Texas Tailgaters fans need to know about you, not just as a ball player, but from maybe a personality standpoint?
The first part of that, I'd say what I'm most looking forward to is like the atmosphere with not just one team, but like 6 teams living together in Savannah. I think that's going to be a really cool experience because it's always a blast being around the guys. That's one of the best parts of really any sport outside of the actual competition. But I would say for the Texas Tailgaters, for me, something to get used to would be like this. Like this is how I like to dress for every game is suit, tie, and I've been doing that for a long time. Just something that I've been doing and I like it, and it's drawn attention for better or worse, mostly better. But um, I'm not like the most outgoing socially person, so I kind of express it through clothes and whatnot. And I'd say that's something to look forward to, and just I don't know if you can see the antlers hiding back there, but
I can.
very, very Texas oriented, I would say, which seems to be a prominent theme there with that team.
I mean, I'm glad you're being drawn and you were drafted back home, sticking in Texas, you don't have to move far or you don't really have to travel far outside of, going to Savannah. But I mean, like Texas Tailgaters, I feel like you fit the vibe. I mean, I love the suit. Personally, I need to get some pink suits. I need to get more suits in general, personally for me. But yeah, I mean, can we see Reese Miller out in a pink suit or an orange suit or any sort of suit if they allow you out on a mound throwing some strikes?
Yeah, if they would let me, that's something I would definitely consider. I'd like to maybe get some more suits that are a little more breathable, if that's
Hmm.
an option, and maybe something that's expendable. I don't want to ruin a expensive suit, um, which could be an option. I'm looking to maybe fly out somewhere to customize some suits here in the next couple of weeks, which could be really cool.
I mean, I
So,
would, yeah. I mean, I would definitely love to see it, especially, I can see you in some navy blue and orange suits. I mean, fitting the Texas tailgater vibes. Personally for me, I need to get Reese Miller Texas tailgater jersey once they drop on the drop on the website. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, I want to ask you, obviously, I want to draw back to the West Texas A&M days relating to banana ball. If you could continue maybe like something you did at West Texas A&M, like a tradition or an annual ritual or superstitious thing, what would you carry on from West Texas A&M to banana ball?
um, something I always did, which I still do, it's very odd, is like my pregame meal is like two, or not meal, but right before the game as a snack is like two iced honey buns. Not good for you. Probably not the best thing. And some sort of energy drink also probably need to start staying away from. But I did that. And then we always, which is kind of where the influence for the suits came in, is we always did like a themed dress up day on Saturdays. So whether that was showing up in like a beach theme or, something along those lines. And then, of course, Sunday for chapel was always your Sunday's best, which is where I took the inspiration from to just start doing every day. But maybe something like that. I think that'd be a cool idea to have like theme days to show up to the ballpark, to maybe start advertising as for like fans to show up. Hey, we're dressing up in whatever theme for this game at this place. I
I
think that,
mean, I'd definitely love to see it, especially from I guess wherever you're traveling to, because I know Banana Ball goes to places like ESPN Worldwide Sports. I can see, the players dressing up as like Mickey Mouse or something. I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know. I mean, something like that. But honestly, I would love to see it. And two iced honey buns. I'm very familiar with those. I'm a heavier set guy myself. Personally, I'm very familiar with the honey bun aspect and energy drinks. Something I need to stay away from. It's on my 2026 resolution list. But honestly, iced honey buns, great snack, for sure. Now I want to ask you. Obviously, Texas Tailgaters are going to places like Kauffman Stadium for the Royals. What is a place on the schedule? I'm not sure if you've gotten a chance to look at it, but what's a place on the schedule that you're excited to go to in 2026?
I mean, the most obvious one for me is the ballpark in Arlington to go play where the Rangers do. I think that's a no brainer. But more than that, I'm looking forward to going to Chapel Hill and UNC and Knoxville, Tennessee. I just got a lot of friends in that area that mainly that I just played with this past season. That would be cool to meet it back up with. And then in Chapel Hill, that's where I played in the Coastal Plains League a couple years ago. So which the Bananas originated from, and so that'd be really cool to reconnect with a lot of the friends and fans out there.
I mean, it's a good thing you're looking forward to these places in 2026. Personally, I've never been to Chapel Hill. I've always wanted to go for a football game just because I love the UNC aspect of it. But honestly, it's a great thing to hear that you're excited for these away games. And I want to ask you, I mean, great things you looked up to maybe as a younger baseball player. You're a pitcher. I mean, for the Texas Tailgaters. So I guess I want to ask you this: if you could bring any former MLB legend pitcher on for the Texas Tailgaters, because I know Banana Ball brings in a lot of celebrities and former MLB guys. Who would be that one, I guess, MLB legend pitcher for you?
Man, not an option because he's passed, but Roy Halladay is the guy I looked up to, which would have been super cool. But I'd say, um, man, I don't know. So I grew up watching like Roger Clemens in Houston, so maybe something like that would be super cool. Um, yeah, probably Roger Clemens is probably the biggest name that I would want to meet.
I mean, I would love to see Roger Clemens in Banana Ball. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. I think the whole Hall of Fame MLB thing is kind of dumb. I mean, I think Barry Bonds should be in it, but that's a debate for another day. I mean, yeah, but honestly, Roger Clemens would be a great guy to have on. So, are you a Houston Astros or Texas Rangers fan?
I'm an Astros fan, born and
Astros fan.
raised in Houston.
So, I want to ask you about this 2017. What are your thoughts on that?
Um, I mean, to say it didn't happen would be ignorant, but
Mhm.
I think it speaks more that they then came back 3 years later and did it again.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I definitely heard my fair share of hate throughout those 4 or 5 years to follow, sticking with being an Astros fan, but not gonna stray away from it.
No, I mean, I understand. Astros are probably one of the top teams in the American League, and I say all MLB. I mean, they truly showed like they are a true like World Series contender, and I mean, like you have guys on there like Jose Altuve, who is still balling out. I think he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, a lot of young Astros. Big fan of Jeremy Pena. Jeremy Pena carried my fantasy baseball team all season. So, I mean, shout out to him for sure. Now, I want to ask you. Obviously, you're a pitcher for the Texas Tailgaters, and they have a lot of dancing skills and tricks that they use on the mound. Is there any particular dance that you're looking forward to using in 2026, or a specific trick you're looking forward to using for the Tailgaters?
No, that's the unfortunate and soon to be very interesting conversation to have. Is I am a awful dancer, and so I'm sure I'm gonna get worked into shape here in spring training. But for me, just honestly, in total, becoming more open to doing any sort of dance is going to be the big challenge. I don't have one that I'm particularly great at or do at all. So that's going to be an interesting hill to climb. I
I
apologize
mean,
for barking.
oh no, it's all good. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I had an interview with Noah Nisnik, who's a pitcher for the Savannah Bananas a couple months ago, and he told me that he was not a dancer at all before heading into Banana Ball. And I mean, neither was the dancing umpire, Vincent Chapman. He wasn't a dancer at all before heading into Banana Ball. So I'm looking forward to the evolution of Reese Miller's dancing and the tricks out there for the Banana Ball and Texas Tailgaters in 2026. I mean, I'm looking forward to that for sure. I want to ask you, do you have any like outside of the tricks and dances, do you have any like hidden talents that you would show for Banana Ball fans or your teammates or something that I guess current people don't know about you personally?
Not anything that I know. Honestly, that's kind of I got asked that at the tryout, and I truthfully can't think of anything that I'm just abundantly great at that would be considered like a hidden talent. No, honestly, I don't know anything. I'm sure we'll find something along the way, but I would
I,
okay. Something maybe is like I can do pretty good, and then to not be put on the spot, like math in my head has always clicked super quick. So I wanted to go into like analytics throughout college if baseball didn't work out. So that's always been something that's been really easy.
so like 52 times 6.
So yeah, I said not to get put on the spot. It's like 312.
Yeah, yeah, that actually is 312. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that works. Personally, I'm a mass communications major. There's a reason why I'm a mass communications major and not a math major or any sort of core class major. I chose the easiest one, and there's a reason why I'm behind a mic and not out on the field doing athletic stuff. So, personally, I'm personally unathletic, not very great at math, but I mean, I can do podcasts and stuff. So, I mean, I have that going. But it's great to hear that you can be known as the math guy for Texas Tailgaters. Reese Math Guy Miller. I mean, why
Yeah.
why not? Why not? But I guess a final question for you, Reese. I mean, I asked all the previous draftees in this year in 2025 for Banana Ball, what does the words fans first personally mean to you, and how can you implement that in the 2026 season for the Banana Ball fans and viewers?
I think it's like the best concept in sports. Obviously, sports is an entertainment aspect, so fans theoretically always come first. And throughout the course of like playing sports, we've always put the fans first. But I think it's such a heavy priority or like emphasis on it, and I think it's such a unique and cool thing to really express that the fans' entertainment and enjoyment and connection with the players that drive like not only our fun and competitive nature on the baseball field, but it's just um, I mean it's such a cool concept to put the fans truly to put the fans first, help knock off prices here and there to make sure they can come out to the games, make sure that they can get involved with the players, always staying after, inviting them places. It's I mean it's such a cool concept.
I mean, that's truly awesome to hear, and I'm super excited for Fans First Entertainment in 2026. I didn't realize that, even before the game, that banana ball players could go in the stands and interact with these fans, get the opportunity to get autographs. So hopefully, if I end up at a banana ball game in 2026, reconnect with Reese Miller, the Texas Tailgater guys. Super, super excited for the 2026 season, man. But Reese, thank you so much for taking time out of your day. I know you just got out of Dubai and a big flight home. Congrats on a great season in Baseball United,
Thank you.
and look forward to what you can do in 2026 for the Texas Tailgaters. And I hope you have a happy holidays, man.
Yeah, thank you. You too. I appreciate you having me.